Caleb and Gary, why are we terrible?
Go ahead, Gary.
I blame Gary Smith.
Gary out. Yeah. Gary out.
So this is still a Gary Smith hangover, then.
So yeah, if we look at it right and look at the past seasons, and Gary Smith has always had a set thing. He likes to defend. He's not an attack. He was never an attacking coach, and I think the mentality in the team is still there. And we need to get rid of that. I think once we get rid of that, we'll get BJ in. We need to get rid of a couple of players.
Name names?
Leal for sure.
Sure.
8 minutes for $1 million, right? Teal needs to go, definitely. And Muyul.
Hustlebug Muyul out.
Yep.
Okay.
They are the three. They are the three, absolutely. Because, I honestly think, and I hate to say it, we're going to lose Schaffelberg to Europe.
Yeah.
Right? And that's a shame, because when he plays and Hani's on form, and it's like a different team. Like,
Which is how often?
Yes, I agree. So
every 8 games.
being from the UK, I've been spoiled, and I've had the Premier League most of my life, right? And I love the MLS now, right? It's such an up and coming sport. I wanted to see it go far.
Welcome to the dark side.
Yes, absolutely. But I think I'm excited for BJ to come in. That's for sure. Hopefully he will take a good look at the team and say, hey, this is what needs to happen, and we'll have some stability, and we will build.
So Gary thinks that it's a culture issue, and a couple players that maybe need a change. Caleb, do you have a different view?
I can mostly agree with this. I think the players he mentioned are the exact same players I think need to go. I mean, like he said, my dad and I have done the math. Paying $1 million for 8 minutes is just stupid, just ridiculous. Like, if I could find a job where I'm paid $1 million for 8 minutes, I would sign up immediately. But yeah, I think that knowing some tactics of Callahan, I think his attacking mindset could be beneficial to the team. I think more beneficial than Gary. I think we do have a little bit of a Gary Smith hangover in that we're hyper defensive, but like you said, I think we're going to lose Jacob to Europe. I think he's way too good to be here. I really do. I think his hustle, his skills, his scoring opportunities. When our entire team's on form, who's the one scoring most often now? It's not Hani anymore. It's not Teal. It's not Sam. It's Jacob.
Maybe Sam, maybe Jacob.
Yeah, okay. It's Jacob. Yeah. I'd say 90% of the time. Yeah. Teal needs to go. That man he was a striker tonight and had 0 shots on target. That is just that's an expectation that you have to meet. If you're a striker, shots on target. I don't care if they're awful. I don't care if they roll into the goalie's fingertips. Give me a shot on target.
Put something on
something's going to go in the net, and he did absolutely nothing. There were about, probably 4 or 5 instances where I saw Teal looks up at the goal, looks at the ball, and then just passes it when he is just perfect opportunity to just rip a ball into the net. And just absolutely does it. Yeah. I think our back line needs a reshape. I don't know if it's a 3 in the back or 4 in the back, but obviously something's not going right there. Our two of our goals tonight were off set pieces, correct? Yep. So, why? That just
not
can't
being
happen.
Ready. I mean, and yeah. There was plenty of time. I mean,
yeah. It's just someone was not commanding the back line. Lack of leadership, lack of discipline, lack of skill, lack of just a good team. We were just this is how I see tonight's game, and this is why it was a bigger deal than the last 4. If you look on ESPN, you see your last 5 results and the results. It's all red. It's all L's. 5 losses in a row now. That is our streak. We have now broken our 4-loss streak. We are now 5 losses in a row.
Feels bad.
Yes, we need this break. Saturday, I think, will be another L, if I'm going to be honest with you. It's in Philly. I think it'll be another L. I think Philly's last, honestly, at the moment, I think. They're down there. I think it'll be another L, to be honest.
They'll be up for us.
Yeah, I mean, they got a 14-year-old that made it onto the pitch tonight, and I think he'll score 2. If I'm going to be honest, I watched him a little bit.
Going to watch a middle schooler score on us?
Yeah,
That's terrible.
Right. But the only thing I can say is I hope Callahan comes in and really just makes a change. I think he needs to come in and have no attachment to any players, get rid of quite a bit. I think we just need a complete reshape, honestly.
Guys, what are your socials? We'll make sure to tag you on this.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not on any social media, but you have me on Facebook. So you can just tag me on Facebook.
I'll tag you on the face.
So I am Taffo73 on Instagram.
Okay, yes. Got it.
Can I say one thing before we go?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So one thing I notice with the way Nashville plays is if you watch England play, right, I'm being a Welshman, you know.
Okay,
right?
well, look
So
out now.
they recycle the ball pretty much like Nashville do, right? They get the ball, they go forward, they don't know what to do.
Comes to the back, it comes to
so
the
they,
back,
it comes to the
six,
back, right?
six,
So,
puts it back to the
and
back.
I see that in Nashville. England were the same in the Euros, right?
Yeah.
And they just recycle ball, and we need to get rid of that mentality and just go attack.
Yeah.
Go attack.
So it's just, again, I'll add on a little bit too. It blows my mind that this is the same squad that beat Cincy about 2 months ago.
Yes.
Two
I was there.
Yeah,
I was there.
2-0 at home. And I'll be honest, Gary and I were talking, we were texting back and forth, talking about how both Gary and I were like, man, this is going to be a tough loss. It is. I think Cincy's going to run over us because they were first at the time,
yeah,
still
they're
first
looking
now.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're
we
a good
came out
team.
and just, again, same exact squad, and we came out and attacked and scored. Scored 2 very quickly. And then we were able to defend well because we have a good back line. But I don't know why we parked the bus when we're 2-0 down. So, again, I don't think it's maybe it's not a huge player issue because we have the skill, obviously. I think it's a coaching issue. And I'm hoping Callahan's the fix, and if it's not, then we're just in for a really hurtful couple years.
It's time to rebuild.
Yes.
Time to rebuild. Thanks, guys.